What's up, Lego Builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios for another live stream. We get all set up here. Get some music going. That sounds pretty good right there. Pull up the chat here, see who's going to be hanging out today. This will be good. I haven't done a building Geonosis live stream in a little while. All right. Welcome to the stream. We've got Commander Wolf, Conflict Bricks, Casey Hayes, Jorge Studios, Clone Trooper Lego, and SpongeBob. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Looks like the stream's a little dark. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn up the ISO. Ooh, give me 1 second. Hopefully that'll look a little bit better. How's everyone doing? What's up, man? I haven't been on a stream for a while. Well, I'm glad you could make this one. So today's stream, I'm going to be working on terrain work, kind of right here in the center area. Let me know if that looks too bright. Try walls. Hi, love your channel. Thanks, I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. And Salukamai Studios. Hope you're doing well. So, I'm going to have to get some filler brick down here, and then I'm going to start with a layer of just plate like this. Go across here. And then come behind that with more filler plate, and then tile on top. So it'll be a slow process, but it'll look good towards the end. I think it's going to turn out very good. Yeah, I hope so. I think this one will end up being a pretty cool mock. I would like to take this to some kind of convention. Revan the Great and Cheeto 526 Killer, welcome. How's everyone doing this afternoon? You guys excited for Christmas? Christmas break? I'm excited. Get some time off of work, also some time to make a bunch of YouTube videos. It should be fun. How was Kato Nemoidia? It's good. I don't know if you watched yesterday's update video, but made a lot of good progress on that. It's coming along great. Should have the city finished up by the end of the year, or at least mostly finished. So that's exciting. Conflict Bricks. Glad you could make a stream. I celebrate you? What does that mean? Does anyone have anything that they're really hoping they get this year for Christmas? Hey Coconut, just joined the stream. I like the progress on Geonosis so far. I think it's going to be your best non-Utapau mock ever. Really? I hope it turns out good. My best non-Utapau mock. Where does this thing go? It goes right there. Love the break. Yeah, I agree. Hey, from France. 10:19 p.m. here. Love your channel, though. Thanks, man. I'm glad you could make it from France. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, you're sick right now? That's the worst, dude. I just got over being sick. Oh, I hated it. I was out for so long. Just couldn't seem to get better. What are you asking for Christmas? So this year, I didn't ask for a whole lot. There's a book that I really wanted. I asked for a new gold chain. This one's getting kind of old. I had it for like 5 years now, so I wanted a new one. Asked for a new hat. Just some like little stuff, you know, that I needed. Some facial cream. Bad Batch shuttle. Nice, that's a good one. I have that one, but I never ended up building it, and I'm thinking about just selling it. I don't know if I'm ever going to end up building it or even wanting it for anything. Because, you know, I was going to do that Bad Batch mock a while ago, and then never got those decaled commando prints. I had to delay it because of that. Kind of lost interest. So, whoa, is that Clone Plays? Wow. How you doing, man? How's school? The Bad Batch attack shuttle. Nice. You know what's annoying is I sort my bricks and I don't want to make a new mock because sorting is so annoying. Oh. Yeah, sorting can be a pain sometimes. I enjoy sorting out mocks like once I build them, so that part's kind of fun. Just trying to make my own Geonosis mock, but waiting on some bricks. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of waiting recently on parts, especially those wedge plates. What's your opinion on Bad Batch? I enjoyed the TV show. Thought it was good. The Bad Batch shuttle is alright. It's a decent playset. Comes with some cool figures. Overall, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty entertaining. Haven't made a video in like a month. Ooh, it's been a while. Doing good. Finally on winter break, so I'll hopefully be back with more content. That's good to hear. Winter break, baby. What's up, 66? How you doing? Sorry that I've missed so many streams, but I'm glad that I could be more active again. It's all good, dude. I get it. Life happens. You know, we get busy. Hopefully you've been well. I also need a brick separator, so I'll be right back. Okay. Who's your favorite clone? My favorite clone from the Bad Batch? Probably Commander Hauser. Captain Hauser. He's pretty cool. Do you think I should sell my Z95 or keep it? It depends. Do you like it? Do you want to keep it? Because if you want it still, I would say no. But if you don't want it, then might as well. Have you read the book, The Second World Wars? It's by Victor Davis Hanson. It's a 632-page book. I have not read that. Do you have any tips for building Geonosis? I don't know. Geonosis is a pretty simple planet to build, to be honest. I feel like just put some of those spires on it. You know, the spires that they come out of and live in. So that's a pretty recognizable structure for Geonosis. So if you want to do a Geonosis mock and you want people to know what you're building, I'd say put some of those in there. Hey, Coconut, have you decided on Chicago or Virginia yet? No, I haven't. We haven't. It'll mostly come down to like which one we can afford and like when each one is, because you know we'll have to take time off from work. So those will probably be the deciding factors. That work life, you know. Where do you get all of your parts? I get the majority of my parts from Bricklink and Lego. Bricks and pieces. Get a decent amount from both of those. Probably the most though from Bricklink. Do you have any tips on doing mocks? I do have a mock video, a video that I put out recently called 5 Tips to Improve Your Mocks. I would recommend checking that one out. I go in detail on a few different things. There are 5 different things that I recommend doing to improve your mocks. So I'd check out that video if I were you. Might learn a thing or two. What's up, Ultra Giga Chad? Welcome. Step 1 for building Geonosis: buy the world supply of Dark Orange. Yeah, Geonosins are definitely important too. Getting the right minifigures. Just because, you know, Geonosis is so flat, so desert-like. There's not a lot of techniques, really difficult techniques that go into building it. It's kind of just like your standard. Especially if you're doing like freeform or something, you know. Dang it. Yeah. This guy's not gonna work right there. If Lego makes a new gunship, will you sell your old ones? No, I don't really have an interest in getting a new gunship. So, I've actually been thinking about selling my old ones anyways because I mostly use custom ones now. So I honestly don't ever plan on using my official Lego ones ever again. So I was thinking about just selling them because if I'm never gonna use them, you know, I might as well sell them to someone who will make some money. Tuscan, what's up, man? I don't have any Geonosins and can't find any on Bricklink. Oh, they got tons on Bricklink, man. They got tons. Coconut, I'm trying to convince my parents to give me the UCS AT-AT and it isn't going all that well. That doesn't surprise me. That's a hard set to convince someone to get. $800. Oh, am I allowed of 1x1s? Dang it. Bricklink or eBay? Are you asking like which one I prefer? Bacon, what's up, dude? Geonosis is looking sick. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I'm finally able to start making some good progress on it again. It's going slow though. I feel like I run out of parts so quickly. It's so annoying. Favorite clone from the Clone Wars? Probably Commander Cody. That's an easy one for me. I'm a big Cody fan. Scott Davis in the house. What's up, Scott? I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you. How you doing, man? Good to see you. How's life treating you? Favorite Jedi from Star Wars? Oof. Probably got to go with Plo Koon. I think we were talking about this last stream, or a couple streams ago. I just like his moral compass. I like his thoughts and his philosophies on like Jedi, the Jedi Order, and just I don't know. I feel like he's a very he's very good at like keeping it real, keeping an open mind, and he's obviously, you know, super powerful. I'm trying to explain it is worth it getting it, and they can hold over 40 minifigures, but they couldn't care less. Yeah, you might have to sell it to them as more of a, I don't know, some different kind of investment. They probably don't care that it can hold 40 minifigures. Like for me, the reason I'm getting it is for my next big mock project, and I figured if I'm going to get it and use it, I might as well, you know, get it now and get that gift with purchase. Because I'm going to sell the gift with purchase to help bring down the cost of the actual walker. Or else I probably would have waited to get it. Coconut beard, yeah, the beard's making a comeback. I am a big fan of the AT-AT though. I would say, you know, if you didn't get it now, I would say wait until it goes on sale. $800 is a lot. I mean, having built it and now displaying it, it's hard to say it's not worth $800 just because of how big it is, what you get. It comes with so many minifigures. It's crazy. Master Coconut, how are you, sir? I'm doing a lot better, man. A lot better. Thank you for asking. It's good to see you as well, Southern. I've still got a little bit of a runny nose. I think, you know, because I work outside and stuff, the sickness kind of drags on a little bit longer than it normally would, but I'm alive. And that's all that matters. Glad you're feeling better. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good to be feeling better. Being sick is just awful, especially when you're really sick. I had to just lay around for a few days. It's frustrating. How you doing, Darth Brick? Welcome. Coconut. That's partially why I want it. I want it so I can say I own it and display it, but I also want to make a Hoth mock with it. There we go. I'm thinking of getting the Brick Vault Z95 and V-Wing at the same time, but instructions cost so much. Yeah, the instructions are expensive, man. That's kind of why I've stopped building some, is because, you know, I wanted to do the droid proton cannon or whatever. Dude, the instructions are like 20 bucks, and, you know, probably going to drop another 50 to 80 on the model itself. And I was like, I just don't have that kind of money right now to spend on that. Can you please... Ooh, Lechuga, what is that? Who else is hoping for episode 2 sets? I definitely am. I would love to see some episode 2 sets. I mean, we're already kind of getting an episode 2 set with that accessory pack. You know, it's Geonosis themed. So, I mean, technically, we've already got one confirmed, which is good. Seems like everyone has been some sort of sick. Yeah, dude, it's weird. Like, it's almost like it's like this silent pandemic of, like, it's not super serious, so nobody's really talking about it, but everybody's getting sick. Both my wife's coworkers have gotten sick now. I've gotten sick. My boss was sick. It's weird. My mom's sick. Strange. Like, you know, it's nothing too crazy, but like enough that it's knocking people out. Like, I'm willing to pay for the parts because it's a natural model, but yeah, that's what it is for me too. Bacon is just like, it's hard to drop 20 bucks on just digital instructions. And I get it, you know, they got to make money. They're trying to make money off their creation. You know, that makes sense. But some of the prices are just like, I like what M5 did. His are cheap. They're like, I want to say they were like, I got mine on sale for $9 because it was like May the 4th promo or something. Which, you know, that's reasonable. That's not bad. I'm willing to support the creator. You know, it's just sometimes it's hard when they're expensive. And you know the model's going to be expensive. With all that dark orange there, I remember years ago and that color was hard to get. I know, it's surprisingly more affordable than I think a lot of people realize. You know, it's had that stigma for so long of being super expensive and hard to find, which it still is. You know, it's definitely one of your more premium colors, but it's a lot cheaper than it used to be, which is good. Should open up more Geonosis mocks in the future. Clayton, what's up, dude? How's it going today? It's going good, man. Feeling a lot better. Not at work. Just building, hanging out with you guys. Just living life. How are you doing, Clayton? I would love to see some Attack of the Clone sets, but I also don't want to have to pay for the just get all the clones. Speaking of that, how many of you guys are planning on getting that accessory pack? The Clone Trooper one. And does anyone else think it's weird that we're getting a Hoth accessory pack and a Hoth battle pack? Like, is it just me, or does that seem a little excessive? As someone who sells instructions, I get paying for instructions as sometimes dumb, but yeah, if the instructions are reasonably priced, it's nice to support the creators, right? I mean, it's good. It's good. I mean, that's, you know, how life works. You give money for goods rendered or services rendered, and that's what they're doing, is they're designing something that you don't have to, but Brick Vault, they be pricey over there. A little too pricey. Hoping to get the little Geonosis wave so I can get those 2013 Geonosis vibes back. Yeah. My favorite Advent calendar main character. I'm not sure what that means. I don't have the Advent calendar, so I don't know what came in it. So I wouldn't know. I'm probably going to get a few of the expansion of the accessory packs. I know I put out that video talking about why I maybe won't be getting it. That was before I saw, you know, we had good release. The pictures came out. I looked at the Clone Troopers. They're actually not that bad. I think the Commander looks worse because they changed the color on them. But because the plain white Clone Troopers are obviously still going to be plain white, they don't look too bad, so I think I'm probably going to get a few. I don't know how many, just because my next mock is going to be Imperial based, so I don't need a ton of clones. But, you know, I would still like to grow my clone army, especially my P1 army, since those are my favorite kinds of clones. It's got to be because of the UCS AT-AT, probably. Yeah, they're just trying to ride that Hoth wave, that Hoth vibe. Sell enough snowtroopers so people can actually fill up their AT-ATs. It's crazy how much storage, troop storage is in there. It's insane. Whoa, Tony Hardy 1999. Long time no see. How's the mock coming along? Yeah, dude, it's been a long time. It's coming along good. I'm pretty much halfway done with this upper terrain. Right now I'm just putting some plate and tile on. Trying to, you know, find a good balance between the two. How are you doing? How's school? How's life? I want to get one or two of the clone packs, and the Hoth stuff is going to go alongside the UCS AT, so you can fill up the AT-AT with snowtroopers. You need a lot. 40. Crazy. Thoughts on the 2022 Hoth AT-ST? I think it looks alright. It's a good looking model, good looking set. Really my only problem, and this is going to be my problem with all the Hoth sets, is why more Hoth sets and why so many? You know, I get because of the AT-AT, but it's like, I mean, if you really want to do original trilogy over and over again, can we at least get some variation? Like, I honestly would love to see some Cloud City stuff. Another Cloud City car, maybe some kind of landing platform. Maybe like a little play area with like, or a play set, you know, that's like a room on Cloud City. I think that would be really cool. And we haven't really gotten anything like that since, you know, the Bespin Duel, or not, yeah, the Bespin Duel. Or some more Endor stuff. I think Endor stuff would be really cool. 20th anniversary of the Fellowship of the Ring. I mean, I feel like if LEGO were still doing Lord of the Rings stuff, we'd probably get some cool stuff. But since they're not, I don't really think, you know, we'll get anything. Don't see much coming from that. Just finished up class, and I'm on my winter break for a little bit, trying pretty hard to finish 1313. Yeah, how much... Like, what do you have left on that? I feel like, you know, you've been building it for so long, but you've had to take so many breaks. I'm kind of lost as to where you are progress-wise. Do you think Luke Skywalker had any problems with the Imperial infantry and STSTs while he was on foot between a snowspeeder wreck and the X-Wing area behind Echo Base? Probably a little bit, I would imagine, because, you know, he was kind of behind enemy lines at that point. So you would think he'd have to fight through something to get through to there. But he was probably riding off that adrenaline after taking down an AT-AT, so might not have been too hard. I'm buying 1 or 2 of the Snowtrooper pack because they look really cool, but I would only buy 1 if I got the UCS AT-AT. Yeah, I won't be getting any of that. Just the clone stuff. That's all I'm interested in. Might get the ARC 170. Which one? 2005 one or the 2010 one? I personally would like to see them release more prequel sets, although I'm still planning on getting the AT-ST. Yeah, I would definitely like some prequel sets. I want a re-release of Obi-Wan Kenobi's Red Jedi Starfighter. We get Anakin's like every other year, so let's get some variation. Let's get Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. Yo, Titanium J, what's up, dude? How's it hanging, man? Welcome to the stream. Planet Tech, how you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. For those of you guys just tuning in, I'm just cranking away on some terrain work for Geonosis. It's like 3/4 of the way done by now. I'm working on the building a strip club. I mean, it is Coruscant. I would like to do a Coruscant. I've actually been thinking about doing a Coruscant walk sometime next year. If you could choose any Revenge of the Sith set, what would it be and why? Revenge of the Sith. All right. I gotta think about this one for a second. Revenge of the Sith. That's a tough one. There's so many cool sets I would love to see. Honestly, I'd go with a remake of Chancellor Palpatine's Arrest. Just because that set's like $400. And I really want it. Or maybe something on Magito with Ki-Adi-Mundi and his clone commander. Who is it? Bakura or whatever. Dude, TBC, what's up, dude? Don't worry, I'll be cutting this short before your stream. TBC in the house. So you got 3 UCS AT-ATs. I'm jealous. I know that was pretty sweet. I feel like if Lego brought back light up lightsabers, that would be cool. I don't think designing a gunship would take this long. It's probably been 3 weeks with almost non-stop work and still not complete. Yeah, I could never... Well, I mean, I would like to at some point, but I feel like a gunship's pretty extensive because you have to pack so much into such a small little build, and it's so compact. And I feel like it's been done so many times that you have to get pretty creative not to be just, you know, copying someone else. How many, speaking of AT-ATs, do you still just have the one built tech, or have you gotten any others put together? I asked my wife if I could get 3, and she told me absolutely not. No, don't cut it short. I wanted to make sure I didn't intrude on your stream. Oh, it should be fine. I think you stream in like an hour and a half or so, so I've already been going for like half an hour. So we good. You guys know me. I can never stream longer than like an hour and 15 minutes, it seems. That's funny, Scott, because I am starting to come down with something. Dude, TBC's getting sick now. Everybody's getting sick. Also, 31 people in the chat. Let's go. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Appreciate it. If you're new and you haven't yet, don't forget to smash that like button. Smash it into oblivion. Just the one for now. Work on the other two over Christmas, I think. Nice. To be honest, I was actually thinking about doing that with my AT-AT. Just buying it and then saving it for Christmas when I had more time to build it, but I couldn't wait. I was too excited. So I just cranked it out over a couple of days. Such a beautiful set. Honestly, as of right now, it's probably my favorite UCS set. I feel like, you know, I need to let the nostalgia and the excitement die down for a little bit and then go back and reevaluate how much I really like it. Because, you know, when you first get a set, especially a good one, like, oh, this is it. This one's now my favorite one. So once I let the excitement fade, I'll see if the build still lives up to the hype. Honestly, I kind of wish we had gotten like a Endor variant that came with like stormtroopers and like Ewoks instead of Hoth, but I get it. Hoth's more iconic. I love this channel. Thanks, I appreciate it. 2 colds in about a month. Wow. How's life, dude? Life is better. I was so sick last week. I couldn't leave the couch for days. It was a nightmare. And I couldn't even make videos, which was kind of stressful. That's why there was no Geonosis update last week. And no week stream. I was too dead. So it's nice to not be sick anymore. I'm still feeling a little sick, but I'm well enough to like get up and move around and go to work, which is nice. Gearing up for the holidays. I want to make a bunch of content over the break. I really want to get better at uploading again. I feel like I've had to taper off my uploading, but I would like to, you know, maybe step it up a little bit again, or just come out with some good, fresh new videos to start the new year. You know what I mean? The build is so much fun. Yeah, that was one thing that I found really interesting, Tech, that you bring up. I was talking to my wife about the build because I had no one else to talk to. And I was telling her I enjoyed this build a lot more than really any other UCS build. It was fun. Because the UCS Star Destroyer was a nightmare with that huge Technic frame. I didn't enjoy that. And then just these giant panels. There was just something about the AT-AT that was so enjoyable that I found myself captivated in the build. Like, it was a fun building experience. Like, you go into a build like that, you kind of dread it, to be honest. Like, 6,000 pieces. But I had a lot of fun with it. I think that might be one of the reasons why I like the set so much now, is because I would totally build another one. Whereas, like, I couldn't do another UCS Star Destroyer. I mean, I've already done 2, so that could be part of it. But I had a lot of fun with it. We are never letting go with the GTA phase. That's because you freaking disappeared from the community, TBC. Everyone thought you were dead. We'll never let that go. Best #1 UCS. The Slave 1. That's most people's favorite, it seems like. That's typically what most people like. I'm not a huge fan of the Slave 1 to begin with, so I think that's probably why it's not up there for me. Oh no, that was because I was at a big soccer game for my team and then went to a party right after. Lots of shouting that day. Dude, TBC, just living that party life. How did you feel to build a massive AT-AT leg when the instructions said 4 at a time? It was really easy. Like, if you just build 4 of them at the same time, it's not that hard because, you know, you find all the pieces and you've got 4 legs that are slowly being built at the same time. It's kind of cool. Like, I don't know, there was just something relaxing about, like, doing it 4 times, and it wasn't monotonous. It was weird. Such a weird, I don't know, I'd have to, like, really sit down and think, like, why this one was different. But it was relaxing. It was such a fun build. I didn't build any of it on stream. I just sat there, enjoyed my life, enjoyed the build. I don't do that very often, you know, because typically, like, oh, I got to get a stream or content out of this. Even the repetitiveness, yeah, exactly, Tech. Yeah, the repetitive was just nice. Relaxing. It was almost therapeutic. I think, too, it wasn't super... There were some very difficult points, technically difficult points, but, like, there was a lot of it that was pretty simple. Like, building the body was fun, too. I think that's another thing, is, like, a lot of these UCS sets, they're kind of big and blocky. Sandcrawler, Star Destroyer. So like you're building these big chunks and then you stick them together. But the AT-AT is like you build this head, you build these legs, you build this torso area. So it was a little bit cooler. You know, the payoff was a little bit better at the end of each section. Like the beard. Thank you, Spherical. What's up, Solo? Welcome. How you doing, man? And Nolark, dude. We got like everybody today. We got all the OGs and the party people in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. I'm thinking about maybe doing another stream this week. We'll see. I don't want to stream Christmas Eve or Christmas, obviously, because nobody's going to... So I guess that would only leave me with tomorrow or Thursday. I might stream Thursday again. We'll see. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the AT-AT build. Like the build, hands down, the best Lego set I've ever built. It was so fun. I've heard a lot of people complain that like you can't take it apart. Like there's these areas that are like kind of impossible to take apart. I've heard you can take those sections apart, and even if you couldn't, I'm never taking the AT-AT apart, so I don't care. Like if people want to complain about that, whatever. I don't. It's not a big deal to me. How you been, Solo? I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to? Did you pick up the UCS AT-AT yet? Brickmaster, what's up, dude? Welcome. It's been a while. So many people. I feel like I haven't seen you guys on stream in a while. It's good to see everyone. I think it helps that like pretty much straight away you're building the interior and seeing all that come to group. Yeah, I agree. Like some builds, you start and you're like, okay, I'm not really going to see anything come together for a little while. But right off the bat with the AT-AT, like you finish up the first few bags, you already have something cool to look at. And that goes a long way, you know, like building the Star Destroyer. I feel bad, I'm just like ripping the Star Destroyer, but you know, for a while it was just kind of like, what am I building here? And that can drag. That can get to you mentally, I think. Lego Gavin Productions, what's up, man? How you doing? Holy cow, we have so many people tuning in today. This is awesome. Honestly, streaming on Tuesdays become my new favorite day to stream. I love streaming on Tuesdays. I feel like a lot more people come to the streams. I think it helps, like, pretty much, I already read that. You can take it apart. I built it wrong and managed to fix it. Okay. I wonder if it was just people who were complaining, because, you know, some people are like, oh, I can't take it apart easily, or like I have to do something non-traditional to get it apart. Who knows? I cannot wait to build the UCS AT-AT. Dude, it's so fun. Obviously, you just heard me rant about it for like 10 minutes. But did you purchase it yet, or are you waiting to get it? Because I'm pretty sure it's back in stock, right? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Lego Gavin? How's the mock coming along? Finally ordered a 2008 Republic gunship. I'm going through the parts to see if it is complete. I would hate to have an incomplete gunship. That's a solid set right there. The first of the great gunships. Because to be honest, I'm not a fan of the 2002 gunship. I know other people will freak out because that's the one that Jedi Bob came in, whatever. I'm not a huge fan of Jedi Bob either. Coconut, do you have the Ewok Village? No, I do not, but I am considering getting it. Cheese on top. Can't remember if I said hi to you or not yet, so welcome, dude. Yeah, Lego made a whole tips video on it. Yeah, I saw on how to like take it apart or whatever. That was kind of cool. I'm in the boat where I could not convince my parents to buy the UCS AT-AT. You tried to convince your parents to get it for you, Clone Plays? I didn't even try to convince my parents. I just went out and bought it. I had to convince my wife. Yeah, I stayed up to buy it, and all my parents wanted to give me and all, but my parents wanted to give me it to me for Christmas present, probably because I spent 250 of my VIP points on it, so they swindled a discount out of me. Or should I say Santa wanted to give it to me for Christmas. Whew, yeah, that was a close one, dude. Don't forget. Yeah, the promo's pretty cool. Are you going to hang on to it, TBC, or are you selling it? It's tricky, don't get me wrong, but it's doable. There's a designer video showing it anyway, but yeah, the UCS AT-AT Elite Tier Lego set. Dude, it's so playable, too. That's the crazy thing. Like, I have the Shuttle, the Star Destroyer, and the Sandcrawler. Probably the Sandcrawler and the AT-AT are the most playable out of all of those. And it's got so many hatches, all the seats, the sections for the speeders, all the cool stuff up in the front. And then I lit mine up, so, you know, now I've got, like, lights in the head and like in the kind of the belly of it. So it's such a fun set. You can do so much with it. Yo, Clayton Alvey with the $20 donation with the little goal. Thanks, man. $20. Dude, Clayton, you're a donating legend, man. Thank you. I think you've definitely dropped at least one of those before. Huge shout out, man. Merry Christmas, Coconut, from my family to yours. Have a good one this weekend. Merry Christmas to you too, man. Thank you. That just blows me away sometimes, your guys' generosity. It truly does. Like, thank you. That means a lot. I have to start catching up on your big mock. I started looking at it. It's coming along great. Oh, are you talking about Kato Nemoidia? Yeah, you better hurry. I plan on finishing it up soon. I want to get started on the Imperial mock. Now that I've finally decided to do it, I'm anxious to get started, you know how it goes. Yeah, for real. Let the donations roll in. Clayton coming in clutch. Already almost out of tile here. Gonna build it. Collector first, reseller second. Nice. Honestly, if the AT-AT wasn't so much, I probably would have kept it too. But like, part of me being able to get it was like telling my wife I was gonna sell it to help pay for the cost. So I was like, all right, I'll sell it. So if anybody's looking for one, hit me up. I'm not trying to rip people off with it, you know, since I got it for free, so I don't have to charge too much for it. I don't really like getting the UCS sets because they're too expensive, and it's kind of hard to use it in a mock. The UCS sets are the best of Star Wars. It's true. Like, their UCS sets are top tier. Like, I feel like their play sets have been in a decline for a while, and their UCS sets have been in a steady incline. What's your opinion on the Darth Revan minifigure? I think he's cool. I wish I still had mine, but I sold it. I can't believe this year is almost over. Dude, this year went by so fast. I think part of it was like, you know, our lives were all on hold last year. And this year, dude, just trying to get everything done that you needed to get done, live your life. It zoomed by. I'm kind of sad. It was a good year, and I'm sad. You know, I'm always sad when a good year comes to an end, but hopefully we'll have another good one next year. What does it say about me that I'd rather have Cloud City Boba Fett over an $800 set? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how someone could want that Boba Fett minifigure. I guess it says you're a hardcore minifig collector. The hardest of the hardcore. How'd you get the set for free? The gift with purchase? Just, it came with the AT-AT. So, you know, if you bought the AT-AT opening, right when it came out, you got one. You sold your Darth Revan. Yeah, I had him sealed in a poly bag. And I sold him just because I've been slowly cleaning out and weeding out my collection. Just I need more money for mocks, and I want to spend more money on mocks. And so in order to do that, you know, I need to get rid of some sets that just sit on my shelf. You know, they don't do anything else. And that was the Revan poly bag, since I never had any plans to open it. So sold it. I'm actually going to sell some gun chips too, coming up soon. My meme got reposted by Brickvault. Wait, which one? The AT-AT one? Like, did they credit you, TBC? Or did they just straight up steal it? Because if they stole it, copyright them. Copyright those fools. I may get the UCS AT-AT for Christmas. Would be nice. Already have the UCS Falcon and Star Destroyer. Yeah, that'll go along great with those sets. It's like the trifecta of UCS sets right there. So much nougat. Nougat's an underrated color, I feel like. Probably because it's kind of hard to use. Maybe. $50 likes. That's what I like to see. TBC said he was going to build his... I also got, they just barely came right before the stream started. I got 2 of the new 2020, not new anymore, but 2 of the 2021 TIE Fighters. Dude, that's a solid set. That's a very underrated set. Like, I feel like I kind of hated on them when they first came out just because they were small, undersized. But looking at them now, I think that's a pretty cool set. That's why I got a couple. I might get a couple more. They did Kutamiyo's the crappy AT-ST one. I don't remember that one. I thought you were talking about the AT-AT one. That one was funny. Oh yeah. This mock's starting to come together. Man. Keep running out of tiles. It's frustrating. Man, I honestly didn't think I was gonna have to buy any more dark orange 2x2 tiles, but I'm pretty much out. Like I might have to make another order after this stream is over to get some. Why did LEGO mark the UCS AT-AT tips and tricks videos for kids? They probably, don't they mark all of their content as for kids? Kind of embarrassing that they doubled my like count in 15 minutes of posting it. I mean, they've got a ridiculous amount of followers though, don't they? They probably have like at least 10,000. Now I need to start to figure out like what I'm going to do with this section because I'm going to have a mountain back here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Or like a boulder, maybe not a mountain. And then I'd also like to have some spires. I should probably start working on those spires. Figure out how I'm going to do that. Maybe I did something like this. Maybe. Just broke a dark reddish brown piece. I hate that so much. Oh, I hate working with dark reddish brown and dark red are two. Those are just the bane of LEGO mock building. The designer videos have comments enables, which is probably one of the reasons the gunship one got taken down. Just because they kept getting roasted for what they said about it. That was too funny. I mean, how out of touch... I hate to bring this up again because it's been a point of so much drama, but like, how out of touch do you have to be with Star Wars to call the gunship an Imperial era vehicle, you know? Ridiculous. Oh man, getting tired. Does anybody have any fun Christmas traditions they've been doing with their families or friends or loved ones? I really don't have any, to be honest. The designer video, I already read that. How do you recommend getting lots of base plates? Do you think it's worth buying knockoffs? I personally don't buy knockoffs. I'm a bit of a purist when it comes to Lego and collecting. That's part of the fun of collecting for me is, you know, getting Lego products. Bricklink, you know, sells them used, so typically you can get them cheaper than a brand new one. Sometimes just looking out for sales. Honestly, I don't put too much thought into buying base plates cheap just because they're pretty cheap as it is. You know, like $14 for the gray ones. So I'm never really looking for any crazy deals on those. I kind of just buy them when I need them. We always do cookie decorating. We did that last year, and I wanted to do that again this year with my wife, but I don't think we'll end up doing it. That's always fun. Lego Dark Red seems to have their most problems fixed, but it's still discolored. We have pieces brand new that are more on the magenta side, and theirs are more brownish. Interesting. My family doesn't celebrate Christmas, so we're not really doing anything. So is that weird? A weird time of year then? You know, everyone's celebrating but you guys? I can't believe your work table is so orderly. Mine is always a total disaster when I try to work on a mock. Yeah, I'm basically in a constant state of like tidying up in this room just because I like to keep my work area clean. So it doesn't always look like this, but I do try to keep it like this. Part of it too is I move this table around a lot and do different projects on here. Like last week I was streaming Cato Nemoidia, building part of the city, and so obviously I needed the table. I keep yawning so big. I don't know what's going on. Must be tired. Our family doesn't really do much other than the Christmas tree ornaments and some cookies. We did decorate our Christmas tree, and we put some decorations up throughout the house. We have a really neat Christmas tradition where we must play Zelda video game on Christmas morning. That's pretty cool. That sounds fun. $8.99 for great base plates. Oh, is that deal still going on Amazon? Dude, it is nap time, Scott. It's time for my afternoon nap. That way I'm not grumpy this afternoon when Mrs. Coconut gets home. Sorted a few hundred slopes early today. What color? Not really. Never really thought about it much. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You know, if you're kind of brought up a certain way, then not doing things that way isn't weird, you know what I mean? I don't know if that made any sense, but if you grow up doing things a certain way, you know, doing it the opposite just never really crosses your mind, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. My favorite holiday is probably Thanksgiving and then Christmas. Love me some Thanksgiving. It all started when I was a teen and got Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64 as a teen. Ever since we have found it, at least one Zelda game to play on Christmas morning. Ocarina of Time is probably my favorite Legend of Zelda game. That's one of my favorites. Oh, it's such a nostalgic one. Pretty much every color that exists other than the rare ones. I've been doing a lot of sorting this week. I got a bunch of packages in, which looks like I'm already going to need more because I'm pretty much out of pieces for Geonosis. Luckily, I should have enough, though, to finish out this week's update and hopefully get started on next week's. Is this your largest freeform to date? No, my largest freeform to date is my Ryloth mock that I built August of 2020. That one was a little bit bigger than this one, but this one is close. This is my second largest freeform to date. Is anybody? I think a few of you guys were around for that one. No snow here. Wow, we've had a ton of snow, which has been awesome. You're in Indiana, aren't you, Bacon? It's been snowing today. It's nice and sunny today here, but the next 10 days are supposed to be pretty snowy where I live, which is exciting. I'm a sucker for a white Christmas. What's your favorite American football team? Probably the New England Patriots. Probably get some hate for that, but I'm a Patriots fan. I remember Ryloth. Ryloth is bigger. Yeah, I'd say Ryloth isn't so much wider as it was deeper. Because this one might be a little bit wider, actually, but Ryloth was a little bit more of a square. But, like, as far as, like, building actual freeform, this one's probably bigger because the entire back half of Ryloth was just square. So it was really only this front stretch that was freeform. It was like a mix of freeform and plate. Sorry, I'm not really talking. I'm just preoccupied. It's all good, man. No worries. I like to, you know, I like to have the stream so sometimes people can just listen while they're doing other stuff in the background. My favorite team is the Indianapolis Colts. Go Colts. They've been having a pretty good year this year. Pat's Nation, that's right. Separatist Productions, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, you are pretty late. I've been here since before Naboo. Yeah, Nolark's been here since like 100 subscribers. The Pittsburgh Steelers, it's a good team. Ugh, Pats. I knew someone was going to say it. You're a Bengals fan, right, Scott? UCS Watt Tambor. What would that look like? Like a buildable figure Watt Tambor or like a bust? Yeah, Bengals. What's up, the janitor? Welcome. Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. Seems like winter is moving later and later each year. Yeah, kind of does, huh? Like this year, November, dude, I was in shorts and a t-shirt at work in November. Like that never happened as a kid. It's all that global warming. My favorite team? My favorite team of what? Buy the Snowtrooper Battle Pack because it's of the speeder bikes. Yeah, it's got some cool speeder bikes. I took the snow speeder bikes from my AT-AT and I recolored one of them into brown. It looks really cool. And I'm going to do it with the other one as well. I am very much liking how it turned out. My favorite team is the one that's winning. Clone plays, likes to hedge. He's a fence sitter. Likes to ride that fence. Coco and I have been here before Naboo, but then I didn't comment on the videos, just liked and subscribed. Ah. I see. Dude, that feels like such a long time ago. Can you believe I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of Naboo this coming year? That's pretty crazy to think about. Football, I already said I'm a New England Patriots fan. I'm a fan just because like that's where my family's from. So honestly, I'm not super into like professional American football. So I couldn't tell you who my favorite player is on the team. I don't even know who's on the team right now. Ooh. Not too bad. I appreciate the amount of attention Hoth is getting lately. It's been getting a lot of attention. And I feel like it's going to get even more this year. Next year when everyone gets their sets and starts building all their little Hoth mocks. What do you guys think? Think we're going to see a lot of Hoth mocks? Utapau seems so far away right now. Oh, Utapau. Really wish I didn't have to take it apart so soon. I feel like I would have liked to have enjoyed it a little bit longer. Because, you know, it was gone so fast. It's literally like, finale's here, boom, it's gone. Sometimes I wish I had had more time with it. I love the mock designer Thomas Jenkins. He also has an amazing indoor speeder bike design. Yeah, Thomas Jenkins is a very solid mock builder. See you later, Nolark. Thanks for tuning in, man. I was here as the Utapau mock started back in September of 2020. Oh, and for you fans of A Man and His Bricks, I've got a new episode coming out next week, the final episode of the year. I'm going to be doing a little recap of my year, how it went. What battle pack are you most excited for? Probably the Clone Trooper accessory pack. I don't know whether to call it a battle pack or an accessory pack, but I'd say I'm most excited for that one, for obvious reasons. Utapau has gone too young. Gone too young indeed, Scott. I think I had it built or finished for like a month. I think since there are no new movies coming out, LEGO will pay attention to old planets such as Hoth, Endor, etc. I hope so. I really do. Thomas basically designed all of the Republic starfighter vehicles for Brickfall. So basically, David Buckles and Thomas Jenkins funded all of Brickvault's builds. Which one, Beyond the Brick or Brickvault? Brickvault. How's it going? Greetings from England. What's up, Gary? Welcome, my friend. We will likely see many Hoth mocks, but most of the Hoth mock hype is several years old now, so the newer styles of more realistic mock techniques could give Hoth mocks a new allure. Yeah, I'd like to see, if people revisit Hoth, I'd like to see some variation. I feel like we saw the very classic big gate AT-ATs, snow speeders. I'd love to see, like, I don't know, maybe the turbo laser, you know, that you see that shoots, that disables the, not the turbo laser, the ion cannon. I don't know why I called it a turbo laser. It disables the Star Destroyer. Maybe a little bit more of an interior. Maybe even like a different base. Wow, a different base on Hoth. Just something a little fresh. Because I don't know. Hoth mocks to me have become pretty stale. Granted, it is kind of hard. It's kind of like Kashyyyk, in that like really only there's one scene that, you know, is worth doing on a large scale. See you later, 66. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. The landscape has come a long way. Yeah, I've gotten I think when I started out this week, I was like right here. So I've gotten all of this done so far this week, which has been good. It's good to get some solid progress in. See you later, Separatist. Thanks for joining. I'm just too tired today. I have a feeling I'm not going to get much done this evening. I see a shockingly low amount of Coruscant mocks. I agree, Bacon. I think part of it is the challenge. I think to a lot of people, unless you're the Southern creator, Coruscant can be very scary. It is for me. But this next year, I'm going to tackle my fear, and I'm going to attempt a Coruscant mock. A big one, too. Not like a mini one, but like a mock series. So we'll see how that goes. Been working on a mock this whole time. What you been working on? I don't like how flat this middle section is, but it needs to be flat because my anti-vehicle cannons are going to be right here and right there. So I might make some mini, like little mini hills or something to help break up the terrain a little bit. Can you do a playset mock series the way Lego would do them, but just better? Less parts, the bigger the challenge. What do you mean a playset mock series? What do you mean by that? Ooh, coconut, that is going to be great. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this one will be cool. Still haven't done a large scale Coruscant mock. Been wanting to do one for a while. I've had some ideas floating around, and I feel like, you know, some solid ideas are finally starting to come to mind. So I have some things I want to try out. And I, you know, really want to use some shock troopers and my AT-AT. Coconut, do you ever get bricklink paralysis, not placing an order because you're not sure of what parts you'll need down the line? Oh, I hate that. Like, you're just constantly like, oh, I might need these parts. Maybe I should wait. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. And another thing that another problem I have is like I make an order. I'm like, okay, I can only spend this much. I only need these parts. And then I start going and ordering them. Like, oh, but I also need this for this. I might need these parts. I should probably get more of these. And the order just keeps growing and growing and gets more and more expensive every single time. Because it's hard. Because it's hard to justify a small order, you know? Because you're like, well, I'm already paying the shipping. I might as well, like, you know, get some more parts out of it, but then you're just spending more money anyways. So that's a struggle I have, Bricklink. Speaking of Bricklink, I'm definitely going to have to make an order today. I need more dark orange. I think I also need some dark bluish gray for Geonosis City. Oh, go all out in a mock but restrict myself to a certain amount of pieces. That would be tough because I don't always know how much of a piece I'll need, you know what I mean? So if I do like 1,000 pieces for a mock, wouldn't really be able to build anything, so I'd have to do something like 30,000 pieces. That might be kind of hard to keep track of. Have you ever watched bricklaying competitions? I can't say I have, but I didn't know that was a thing. Hey, thanks for the mention. My 2 Coruscant mocks were okay, but I need to revisit the place. I've learned something better, some better techniques. Oh yeah, dude. Like when I do my Coruscant mock, I'm definitely going to be revisiting your mock building series. Because I think for me, the biggest challenge that I see with Coruscant mocks is capturing the feel and style of Coruscant. And I feel like that's probably what I'm going to struggle with. So that's one thing I want to get better at, is like capturing the vibe. Welcome back, TBC. Putting that GTA on pause for a second. Star Wars Bricks and Figs is building a Coruscant. Yeah, I've been following his Coruscant mock. I think it should be finished up soon. He said the finale's coming out like 1 to 2 weeks. What made you want to work on 2 mocks at once? Ooh. You should do a 1 hour and 30 minutes and 1 minute challenge. It's funny you bring that up, Tri-Walls, because I'm going to be doing something kind of similar to that in a video coming up. We're going to be building 3 different kinds of mocks. But to answer your question, Brickmaster, so I've been doing a lot of experimentation this past year with what content does well on my channel. Just, you know, trying to grow, trying to put out content that does well. And I noticed my mock building videos always did the best. Because, you know, I tried doing Lego comedy videos, hauls, mock building, Lego building challenges, and those videos never do as well. So kind of like out of an act of frustration, I was like, fine, I'm just going to do 2 mock building series at the same time. And that's kind of what's worked the best for me. As far as like, you know, doing well on YouTube, I still throw in those videos, those non-traditional videos, kind of like the Lego acted like pets or whatever. I kind of throw those in here and there. But the 2 mock building series kind of helped me have 2 solid videos every week that did good with views, kept people interested. And I feel like that's what I'm the best at, and that's what I enjoy doing the most on YouTube. So I figured, why not just lean into it, do as many as I can. Because then, you know, I got my 3rd mock, my castle mock over there. When you go deep onto YouTube, there's some oddities. That's very true. Stop with the GTA. It's been 4 months. Oh, tell you what, I'll stop with the GTA when I'm trying to think of something impossible. When you can grow better hair than me. Was cooking while watching, love the live streams. Nice. What you cooking? What you got cooking? I have to cook dinner tonight and I don't want to. Sounds like something I don't want to do. Well, I'm pretty much out of parts. That'll probably do it for this live stream. This was a killer live stream. I had a lot of fun. This was great. Hopefully, maybe I might stream again this week. We'll see, just depending on, you know, what happens. Life stuff. But thanks for everyone for tuning in. Really good turnout. A lot of people, the chat was bumping. That's always good to see. And huge donation from Clayton. Thanks again, man, if you're still watching. Really appreciate it. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I've got a short coming out showcasing all of my UCS sets. And then Thursday, I've got a Geonosis update for you guys. So kind of, you know, putting together what you guys saw today and then adding some other stuff. Should be good. All that being said, thanks for everyone, like, once again, for tuning in. Whoa, TBC got a haircut? Oh, dude, yeah, you're going to be set back for that. You're going to be set back big time. You're going to need at least a few more years. Anyways, thank you guys all so much. Probably said that too many times, so I'm just going to end. But I will catch you guys next time. But until then, happy building.